Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is Nick and welcome to my channel where today I'm going to be starting the Legend of Korra finally. Feels like it's been like a couple months since I finished Avatar: The Last Airbender. And a couple things I want to say before I get started with this series. First of all, for all you guys watching, I really do appreciate it. You know, doing TV shows, I always struggle with it just because, you know, in terms of viewership and in terms of just subscribers to my channel, it seemed like with Avatar I was going really fast and lots of people wanted there to be a good balance between the show and the movies. So I was having a little bit of a hard time struggling between the balance of those two. So I wanted to make sure that I actually had an editor for the show and I was actually prepared to do a show in addition to movies before I started doing them again. But I'm finally ready now to start The Legend of Korra and I cannot be more excited. I have so many questions that I hope some of them get answered in this series. You know, I'm very curious if they're going to explore what happened to Aang, Katara, Sokka, and all them, because I know this one focuses on Korra, which is the next Avatar, I believe. So I'm very curious, like, if they're going to explain what happened in Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, after it concluded, or if they're just going to, you know, kind of just go into a new series and just forget about everything and just start new. I also do know that for this series, it's 4 seasons, and I believe that how it was originally, like, produced is that they only gave them the rights to 1 season, and then after 1 season, they said you can have a 2nd season, and then they gave them a 3rd and a 4th season. So I'm pretty sure the 1st and the 2nd season end on, like, you know, definite ends in a way, where it basically concludes the show, and then the new season will introduce, you know, a new threat, but I'm pretty sure the 1st and 2nd season are, like, you know, they have a start, and then at the end, they kind of end. So curious to see how I feel about that. I personally loved the overarching plot of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Maybe there is something similar in this show and they just mean like the main villain is switched or something. I have no clue. I am very curious to see how that impacts the show and everything. Also, I know that this show is very divisive, even from my comments and everything. I know some people say I'm going to be disappointed with it. Some people say it's not going to live up to the expectations of Avatar. I'm not really going in with those expectations. In case lots of you guys do not know, when I go into movies and shows, I generally am more positive, I would say, than lots of other people. I don't really try focusing on the negatives of shows and movies unless if it just, you know, exceeds the positives. Like, I try to find the positives in movies and shows as much as I can. So even though this series may not be as good as Avatar, I'm just kind of watching it as a show on its own. And, you know, I'll probably make comparisons to Avatar: The Last Airbender every once in a while. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm just going to be watching the show as it is. Even though it is a sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender, I don't think I'm going to be constantly comparing it. Maybe I will, I have no clue, but I usually will not, you know, just hold the sequel in regards to the original, because I know, to be honest, like, the original's probably not going to be surpassed by the sequel. Maybe it will be, but I don't think it will be. But also, seriously, I don't normally say this a lot, but I really do have to say thank you to all my patrons, everyone who's paying for the early access, the full tier and everything on these reactions. It really does mean a lot to me, just because, especially with these shows where I'm having editors, I want to be able to pay them as much as I can, to be honest. I want to be able to give them a good earning for, you know, helping me out with these videos. So that is dependent on the viewership and on Patreon and everything. So everyone who does help support me, thank you so much. Most of it is going towards my editor for these shows, and just because I want to, you know, give them what they're worth, if that makes sense. But seriously, thank you so much to my editors for helping me out with the show. I really do appreciate it. And all you guys watching, even if you're not subscribed to my Patreon, just you watching and liking the videos helps me a lot. And let's just hop into it. Legend of Korra, Season 1, Episode 1. Oh yeah, new intro.
Fire.
Oh, is that Roku?
Air.
And that's Aang as an adult.
Water.
Is that Katara?
When I was a boy, my father, Avatar
Tom.
Aang, told me the story of how he and his friends heroically ended the
Oh, this is amazing.
United Republic of Nations.
Oh, that's
a
what it's called
society
now.
where benders and non-benders from all over the world could live and thrive
really?
together in peace and harmony.
Oh, that's awesome.
They named the capital of this great land Republic
Oh,
City.
the visuals look so amazing. Wow.
Avatar Aang accomplished many
And the
remarkable
score is so incredible. Oh, and they honor him with the statue.
The cycle of the Avatar
Yep.
began anew.
Oh, what an amazing intro. I actually love that. I hope they touch on him more, though. I hope that's not all they show for Aang and everyone. Oh, what a beautiful scenery.
The White Lotus has honored my family by coming. Thank you.
White Lotus. Is that Korra?
We have investigated many claims. What makes you so sure your daughter is the one?
Oh,
Korra,
yeah, that is Korra.
please come in here.
Oh, no, that's the mom. Okay.
I'm the Avatar! You gotta deal with it!
That's so interesting they showed her as a little kid. I thought she was gonna be like a teenager, grown adult, almost. Oh, how amazing. She already mastered all four. Oh, what a cool transition. So that's her now. I love that armor. She's so good. She's already so good. I'm wondering what the plot of this show is gonna be then.
She's strong.
Yeah.
She lacks restraint.
I love this music, it's so good. Oh wow. Her moves are so good.
Hey, why are you doing gloom,
why is no one
people?
impressed
We
by
should be
that?
celebrating.
Yeah, honestly.
3 elements down, 1 to go.
Oh,
You're getting
she
ahead
only
of
has to do
yourself
air
as
lag.
usual, Korra.
Ever since you were a little girl, you've excelled at the physical side of bending, but completely ignored the spiritual side. The Avatar must master both.
Her face.
I haven't ignored it. It just doesn't come as easy to me.
Do you believe she's ready, Master Katara?
Yes. If anyone can teach her what she needs
That's
to learn,
Katara.
it's Tenzin.
Oh,
Very well,
that's
Korra.
amazing.
It's time for you to begin
that's
your
Katara.
airbending training.
Yes! Finally! I mean, thank you all
Oh,
for
that's so
believing in me.
cool. Aw, Katara. I did not expect her to be that old. I guess it makes sense for how long it's been. Oh, is that her pet? It's a doggy. I'm loving this scene. You can definitely tell they spent a lot of money on this show.
Just taking Naga out for a stroll.
I'm loving the snowy climate and everything. Wow. This show's starting out amazing for me so far. I mean, they haven't given her any... Oh, is that Appa? Is that a different bison? No, it has to be. It has to be a different bison. Yeah.
As I've been telling you for the last 15 minutes, we are finally here. Hello, Mother. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you.
Katara's son.
Please, help me.
What happened to Zuko's mom?
Well, Denora, it's an
They're gonna
incredible
say.
tale.
What are they gonna say?
You look old.
Dang it.
How
No,
old are
no,
you? And
don't
what's the
interrupt
coldness
that.
outside?
What happened to Zuko's
Campfire and all
mom?
huddle around and move with water running and chase us?
I see another airbender in your future.
She doesn't
All I
want that.
want is one child like me. A nice non-bender who doesn't blast wind in my face every 5 seconds.
Boomy certainly were, but Tenzin has always been
Boomy.
rather serious.
She named
Mother,
her Boomy.
please.
Aw.
Look at you, so big and strong. You've grown into quite the young Avatar.
Master Tenzin, I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait to get started.
Yes, well,
Oh, he's not gonna train her?
we're only visiting for the night. Then I
And who's
have
gonna
to
train
return
her?
to Republic City.
That's a shame. She has to wait
So,
now.
how long until you're
She's
ready
been
to teach me
waiting.
airbending?
I have a responsibility to Republic City. I'm one of its leaders, and the situation there is very unstable right now.
Believe me, I'd be happy to find another airbending
But you
master,
can't.
but you're the only one.
There has to
We're
be
stuck
another
with each
one.
other. If you can't stay here, then I'll go back to Republic City with you.
Oh.
It's perfect.
Avatar Aang tasked us with keeping you safe while you mastered the 4 elements.
Really? So Avatar Aang sent them to take care of her?
But it's not the right time for you to come to the city.
Whatever.
I love this soothing music that's playing. It's honestly so amazing. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Oh, she's gonna sneak out, isn't she? Yeah, she's she's gonna sneak out already.
Nice night for an escape, isn't it?
Oh, Katara got her.
I have to leave. I have to find my own path as the Avatar.
Aww.
I know you do.
Yeah, she accepts it.
Aang's time has passed. My brother and many of my friends are gone.
Aw, Sokka's gone. And Zuko and Toph, they're already gone.
I think you're going to be a great Avatar.
At least Katara's still here, though. I do love that. Katara
Goodbye,
was one of my favorites. I'm serious. The lighting and the score and everything, like, it feels so incredible. Maybe it was like this in Avatar and I just forget about some of it. I remember in the, like, season 3, the score especially was getting so much better, but the score in this and the visuals are just so top-notch.
Naga, we're here.
How are they gonna get in, though? Oh. Yeah, she's just gonna run through. Oh, what a beautiful city. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and there's that statue of Aang. That looks so good.
That's where Tenzin lives. You ready for a little swim, girl? Okay, okay. Food first, then air temple.
Stop letting it go!
Sorry about that. Excuse us. Coming through. Heads up. Sorry. Naga, wait.
Aw.
We'll take one of everything, please.
That'll be 20 yuan.
I don't have any
She doesn't have
money.
anything.
Then what good are you to me?
Oh, she just wants some food. Oh, right there. How convenient for them. How beautiful.
Live in that bush?
He's homeless.
Yes, basically that is what I do call home.
Aw,
Took me a while
Maybe
to
Korra will
procure
help
a
you
bush
out.
that beauteous. This park
that
quite
is
popular
beautiful.
with all the
Just
bad
that
bugs.
sparkle there.
So there are.
Are you tired of living under the tyranny of benders?
I thought that was something a little
Join
more
the
intense than that.
Equalists. For too long,
Just a protester.
the bending elite of this city have forced non-benders to live as lower-class citizens. Join them on, and
so
together
that's
we
what
will
goes
tear
on.
down the bending establishment.
What
The
are you
benders have
talking
higher
about?
privilege.
Bending is the coolest thing in the world.
Oh yeah,
It is the coolest
Let me
thing.
guess. Benders like this girl only use their power to oppress us.
No.
What?
It's not only
I'm not oppressing anyone. You're oppressing yourself.
That didn't even make sense.
Mr. Chung, please tell me that you have my money, or else I can't guarantee I can protect your fine establishment.
I'm sorry, business has been
so
slow.
that's how the
Please,
benders
take
do
one of my
it.
phonographs.
And here is
Wow,
not
so
a
they really
music
do just take
lover.
advantage of them,
Give me the
basically.
money, or else
Or else what, hoodlum?
Ah, but she'll help him. Nicely done, Korra. I like that. They're
since
laughing
you're
now, but just
obviously
wait.
fresh off the boat.
You come and find me.
Oh. Wow. She's good. Oh, wow. She hits so hard. There's no match for her.
Can she firebend too?
Could she be?
Yep. They already know. Oh, my. Oh, yeah. They would've got it. I thought they were gonna try
You're
to
not getting away.
She definitely is a lot more different than Aang. She definitely is a lot more different than Aang.
Cool.
That
Metal
is cool.
benders.
They actually have metal benders now. Oh, thanks to Top. Thanks to Top starting it off.
I caught the bed.
You're under arrest too.
What'd she do?
What do you mean I'm under arrest? Those are the bad guys over there. They were smashing up a shop.
From the looks of it, you smashed up a lot more than that.
But she was trying to help
Wait,
them.
you
Oh yes, her dog comes in handy. Oh, nicely done. Dang it, they got her. I thought she was gonna escape.
You're in a whole mess of trouble, young lady.
But there were some thugs threatening a helpless
Yeah.
shopkeeper, and I
Can
had to...
it?
I'm the Avatar.
Oh, I am well aware of who you
don't
are.
even care.
And your avatar title might impress some people, but not me. I'm Chief Beifong.
Wait, Beifong? Lin Beifong? You're Toph's daughter.
What of it?
Well, then why are you...
Really? I'm loving these Easter eggs they are dropping. It's so subtle, but it's so good. Tom's daughter.
Councilman Tenzin is here.
Oh, Tenzin will release
Get
her.
him in.
He'll torture her.
Lynn, you are looking radiant as
Oh,
usual.
that's what he
Cut
does.
the garbage,
Flirting.
Tenzin. Why is the avatar?
The Avatar, on the other hand, will be heading back to the South Pole immediately,
she's gonna send her
where she
back.
will stay put.
Get her out of my city.
Really? How is she
Always a
gonna
pleasure,
train
Lynn.
then? I would like
Let's
to
go,
be there.
Korra.
That was such a good concept of him training her. I hope we see more of her. That's so great. Toph's daughter, Katara's son.
Don't bring my mother into this.
Look, I can't wait any longer to finish my training. Being cooped up.
Yeah, come on, you gotta help her.
Republic City does need you.
But it also needs her.
But it needs me too.
Oh, it's a polar bear dog. Oh, he's so cute. That is so gorgeous. Wow. They have gliders too.
I have done my best to guide Republic City towards the dream my father had for it. But you are right. It has fallen out of balance since he passed. I thought I should put off your training in order to uphold his legacy. But
really?
you are his legacy. You may stay
that's
and
great.
train airbending here with me.
How wonderful. Oh, even the dog wants to get in. Oh, she's not used to
Hello?
this attention.
I'm Korra.
I'm surprised they just have a huge press
Your
conference
new
for it.
avatar. Yes, I am definitely here to stay, but honestly, I don't exactly have a plan yet. All I know is Avatar Aang meant for this city to be the center of peace and balance in the world.
Aww.
And I believe we can make his
Yep,
dream a
you can make
reality.
Avatar Aang's dream a reality.
I look forward to serving.
All right, that's all the questions
Come on. How do you want to handle this?
So, the Avatar has arrived early. It looks like we'll have to accelerate our plans.
Is that the villain? That has to be the villain then. Okay, so that was the end of episode 1 of Legend of Korra. I enjoyed it. I mean, you know, if I'm gonna compare it to Avatar, the only things I have to say is, in terms of me caring about Korra, I don't really care about her yet, but it's only the first episode. Like, in terms of her personal character development, I do not see it yet, but it's obviously probably going to be here, you know, in the 4 seasons of the show. So I'm excited to hear more about her. The first episode, she was not really what gravitated me towards it. The sound of this episode, like the score and also the visuals, were amazing. Like, seriously, so top-notch. In terms of anime, definitely some of the best I've seen. I've not seen a lot of anime, so maybe that's why. But, you know, just introducing Korra herself and the plot so far, I'm loving it. I really am. Like, the fact that she already mastered 3 elements, she only has 1 more left. She's going now to Katara's son to help her train for the last element. Like, I love those small little Easter eggs. They're connecting this to the Avatar universe in small ways. I really do love that. And, you know, I love how they have this statue of Aang right there, and how Katara is the grandmother now. She's the only one still alive. Sokka's dead. Zuko's dead. Toph's daughter's in this. Like, there's so many small things that are adding to this that just make me love it more. Just based off of my previous knowledge of Avatar: Last Airbender. But this episode was, you know, it was great. It definitely had good moments in it. The fighting was also amazing. I love how metal benders are a thing now. I guess metal bending and what Toph did has led to this, basically. But I seriously gotta say, like, this episode, some people made me feel like I was not gonna like it off the bat. And maybe it's just because, you know, people are so attached to Avatar that this is hard for them to accept, like, as a sequel to it, because it's maybe not on the same par of Avatar in terms of story. But, you know, only seeing the first episode, you know, the action was there, the visuals, the score, everything was amazing. The camera work I loved. And, you know, in terms of introducing Korra, I thought they did a great job. So I honestly liked it. Hopefully not too many people are pissed about that. It's just my opinion, but I'm excited to see where this series goes next. I'm probably going to watch the next episode right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. We'll see you guys in episode 2.